Hello, I'm Hunter Ranke,
And I'm Jacob Kernenbergs.
and today we'll be working on Standard 1 movement forms. And today Jake will be here, my assistant, to teach you guys how to shoot proper form when shooting a basketball. Now, movement forms can be many things, but on this instance with basketball, we're basically working on our elbow in, 90-degree angle, and following through. Now, over here on the hoop, we have Jake will be, first I'll teach it, and then Jake will shoot it for us and demonstrate.
I have a lot to learn.
So the first thing is when you shoot a basketball, you always want to have your feet a little bit shoulder width apart, a little bit wider. So like Jake is right there, that's good. And since Jake is right-handed, he wants to have his right foot just a little bit ahead of his left foot.
Hunter.
You're lefty.
Yeah.
Okay, so since he's left-handed, he'll have his left foot a little bit ahead of his right foot. And when he has that, it has a nice little bend in his leg, a nice little bounce to make him feel comfortable. Because if he has his feet, show us, Jake, your feet too close together. And he is about to shoot the ball. He has a narrow stance. So what happens if I'm playing defense and I just give him a little shove, a little tap on his hip, he gets moved off balance, and he doesn't have a nice balance when he has a nice opportunity to score the basketball. So we want to have a nice little bit shoulder width apart. His left foot's a little bit ahead. Make sure your toes are pointing a little bit forward. There we go, just like that. Has a soft bend in his knee, and that looks really good. The next thing is your ball placement or your hand placement. Now, since he is left-handed, he's going to grab the ball with his left hand. You can put this other hand down. He's going to have his elbow in. He's going to have his elbow in a little bit, nice soft with his wrist. Nice, there we go, a little bit looser. Relax, relax, there we go. And we're going to place the ball right on his fingertips. So it should look like this. Have a little bit of space between the ball and his finger. And we're going to place the ball right up here. Just like that. So you see right there, he has a nice simple stance right there. Feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, perfect. Nice little elevation in the elbow, 90-degree angle. So right there we have a 90-degree angle, and that's basically teaching us to have the ball ready to shoot, to propel the ball up in the air. So the next spot we're going to have is his guide hand come over to this side of the hoop. Now, so Jake looks like this from the side, but if it's coming from the front, it should look like this. Your arm should be right here, again, 90-degree angle, and this other hand is just called a guide hand. It's nice, basically a soft touch on the ball. You're not going to use it to shoot at all. You're basically right there to guide the ball out of your hand when you shoot. It's all it does is to guide the ball out of your hand. So it basically just taps the ball. So Jake goes back to his original position, elbow in, tap right there. And that's basically the setup to shooting a basketball. Now, when you shoot the basketball, it takes a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of effort. So people will have different forms, but in the long run, you want to have a few things that you want to have done. Like I said from the beginning, feet shoulder width apart, his left foot just a little bit ahead of his right. Since I'm right-handed, my right foot will be just a little bit in front of my left foot. He's got a nice bounce in his leg, elbow in, fingertips on the ball, guide hand, and he'll be ready to shoot. We came up with an acronym that we've heard through the years of basketball to remind us to have what I just taught everybody with their form. It's called BEEF. So BEEF. So B stands for balance. I'm right-handed, so my right foot is a little bit in front of my left foot. Nice little bounce, so I'm balanced. I'm not narrow, so I can fall off. I'm not too wide, because if I try to jump, I won't get in the elevation. So balance, B is for balance. E is for elbow, so my elbow is in. It's not on the side, it's not too far in. It's right there, actually right in line with my right leg, like this. So balance, elbow, and when I shoot, I want to elevate. So when you shoot, you want to shoot at the top of your shot. So you're at the very top and you'll let go. And then F, of course, is for follow through. So you snap your wrist down, you use your pointer finger, you snap it down to the ground. So, balance.
Put all it in motion.
So if I come up like this and shoot,
Where's the beef, Hunter?
where's the beef? He reminded me, beef. So balance, elbow, elevate, and follow through. In this exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to do defensive shuffling. Now, physical activity means a lot of things, but this one is specific for basketball. And what we're going to do, we're going to have Jake demonstrate. He will be dribbling. Pretend the basket hoop is over there. And what he is trying to do is he's going to try to go by me and try to score. But we'll go over there first to practice a few times to teach you guys how to play defense. So Jake will have the ball. And when you play defense, you want to have your feet not overly wide, but a good distance past your shoulders in a wide stance. And notice my butt, it should be low. My back is nice and flat. I'm not hunched over, my knees aren't in. Basically, I have a nice stance, my back is straight. And my balls, my feet are up. So I basically can switch directions real quick at a drop of a notice. If he's gonna make one direction, I can move my feet. You should never be on your heels, because slower reaction time and the guy will go right by you. So when I have a wide stance, my hands are out, and I'm always looking, if you're playing defense, you always wanna look at his midsection, right where his belly button's at. So I'm looking at the belly button. So I know if his whole body is going to go this direction, I know I have to move to cut him off. If I'm looking at the ball, let's say he's dribbling, I'm watching the ball and he makes a little move, and I basically will go after the ball, and I'm looking at the ball. Where he can go in and out dribble, can do a crossover, can do a pullback dribble, then I get completely lost. But if I look at his midsection, he'll basically be going that direction. I know he'll be going that direction because he can't, I guess, juke me out that way. So, wide stance, and my hands are always going to be ready to get the ball, ready to swipe the ball. So if it comes by me, I swipe. I never reach through, I wait for the ball to come to me, and I'll take it away from him. So we're going to demonstrate over there, go back and forth real slow, so you can see what we're trying to do and teach you guys. All right, good job, Jake, thank you. So if you notice my feet, they're always going back and forth. You never saw me cross over. Now what do you think would happen, Jake, if I cross my feet over? If I'm playing defense on you, and I do this, and you can switch back, I'm stuck. There's nowhere for me to go, except turn around. By the time I turn around, he's scoring a layup. So you never want to have your feet cross over or actually touch. Quick short steps in between so you have quick movements. Biggest thing you want to do before you play basketball or any sport is warming up. Now warming up should be at least 5 to 10 minutes in length, and you should hopefully be around 60% of your heart rate, max heart rate. You have a good sweat going, your body is ready to move, your muscles are warmed up, your blood is flowing, and some of these movements we're about to show you are quick ways to get your heart rate up. And again, 5 to 10 minutes can be a slow jog, a high speed run, but again, you don't want to go all out 100% because you want to save your energy for the basketball game or whatever competition that you are doing today. So the first one, okay, Jake, we'll do basketball would be jumping jacks. You know, they're basically pretty easy. So jumping jacks, you can do that. If you have a jump rope, which is even better, but you look at his feet, he's on the ball of his feet. His short, fast twitch muscle fibers are ready to get engaged. They're warming up, which is a great thing. Okay, Jake, thank you for doing that. We could also do some backboard touches like this. Just jump up. Now again, you don't want to do that for 5 to 10 minutes and be burnt out, but a good 30-second interval would be really good. So Jake will show us some suicides, they're called. But again, it's a warm up, we're not going to go all out. Jake, let's turn the baseline right there. In here. Let's have him jog out. I'll show you guys. Jog out to me. With the free throw line, now jog back. Finish the line. Turn around. You turn around. Turn around. Guys, come up to the half court line. There we go. There we go. Come to the half court line. Over here, Jake. Now come to me. Back. Now he's going to come back over here to the other free throw line. And then it'll be to the full court. There we go. He's done there. Now again, if he goes at about 50%, 60%, that's a great warm-up. But most coaches have their players do that at the end of the game, or end of the practice, I'm sorry, to get them to go over that threshold. Because you know you're tired at the end of practice, but to make you mentally tough, make you physically have more endurance, they'll do that at the end. And again, it's a great way to burn fat and work on your cardiovascular endurance. Get there! Oh, there we go. We're done. Nice shot. All right.
You got inches on me.
I call it. I do a few more times. Just a little bit of footage. What you like? Come on, you ready? Come on. Jake is warmed up. He's ready to go. So he wants to go dunk the hoop, right? Or dunk the ball, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Go get him.
All right. Yeah.
Jake, good job,
First
buddy.
dunk ever.
Good job. Not too bad. Well, I hope you had fun today. Did you have fun?
You taught me how to play basketball, buddy.
All right. Good
Chest
job.
bump?
Good. Chest bump.
Woo.